Hi, I'm Anita Potter from Anita Potter Productions, and we're going to continue on with our production series, Phase 2, Mixing. Yes, it's been a minute since we've gotten back to this. I'll talk about that in Woot Wednesday tomorrow. On Wednesday. Yes, because it's Woot Wednesday. Anyway, so we're going to start mixing this track, and we're going to get the track set up. Now, in between me doing the video for importing multi-tracks into Reaper to now, I don't know which version of Reaper this changed in, but now I don't have to route everything to the specific folders. They do it automatically. I just wish I knew when it did it so I could have updated that first video, but you know what? It's as it goes. Anyway, let's get started. We got all our tracks rendered out to our individual WAV files. So we're going to start fixing them up and getting them into folder tracks and organizing. You can see right now there's only 13 tracks total. That's it. That's all there is. I haven't felt the need to go over 25 or maybe over 30, and that includes folders and any auxiliary tracks like reverbs, delays, and whatnot. So I'm going to hit Control T to get our new track. I'm going to left click and drag it up above the kick. I'm going to name it drums. And I'm going to turn that into a folder. And you see everything underneath here everything is stuck in this folder. So what I'm going to do is down here at the hat, seeing as that's the last bit of drum right there, I'm going to hit this plus button once and then the X button to pop those out of that folder. Now these, let me double check this, parent send track to 1 drums. Because beforehand it used to say parent send to I think master track or something like that, so I don't have to deal with that. And I'm going to go ahead and change the color. So that's already selected, and I'm going to shift left click the end of that, and I'm going to right click, set tracks to custom color. My drums are always orange, and there they are. But what I'm going to do is I do need to add symbols, so I'm going to hit Control T, pop that in, and then into the drums folder, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit the plus, then hit the X to pop the rest of it back out, and I'm going to name this symbols. And we'll set that track to our custom orange color from our drums, and then I'm going to collapse the folder to get it out the way. So I'm going to hit Control T again, drag it up above the pad synth. I'm going to name this, you guessed it, synths. Or synth, whatever. Folder, let's see. I think those are, I'm gonna move this reverse cymbal stem up above the drums because I'm gonna set that into a different folder. Oh, you know what? This doesn't need to be in that folder either. So I'm gonna plus and pop that back out, and I'm going to move that up to there, as those are only in the intro. All right, so we have our other synths. So I'm going to hit the folder down there to get everything in it. ARP synth, and then we'll, above the synth base, going to pop that back out, and we're going to take these Simmons and drag them into the drums folder. Let me put it there. Open that back up, the folder. Pop those in. Pop the rest of them back out. See, it gets a little bit obnoxious when you have to like move stuff. And we'll track color to our orange. Oh, that's not the right color. Ha! Wrong one. Tracks to custom color. This orange. There we go. Or as my oldest daughter liked to call it, orange. So those are all routed to the drums. Collapse this back again. I'm going to do our synths, and I color my synths purple. Juxta custom color. There's my purple color. Collapse those. And the synth bass, seeing as it's the only bass track, I'm just going to just leave it as it is. Change the track color to blue, because my bass is always a blue. And that's where that is. Now these, I'm going to create a new track, drag it to the top, name it intro. Make the folder, come down to the end, pop that out. And let's see, what color do I want to make these? Right click, track color, set tracks to custom color. Intro. Well, maybe make it this bluish green color. That's the color I usually use for background vocals, but seeing as this track does not have backgrounds or vocals at all, we're just going to use it. And there that is. And what I am going to do, I'm going to do it down here. I'm going to double click in the, I forget what this is called. Track panel? Not track panel. Mixer view. Mixer panel. Duh. I'm going to drag it all the way to the left. Double click in there. Let me show you again. Right there. No. That empty space where the tracks are named, you can actually double click in here and type it in, and I'm going to call it Mix Bus. And then I give that track color. I give it a bright, let's see, do I give it the bright? No, I give it the dark green color. And I'm going to collapse the folders in here. And if you don't know how to make the folders collapsible, get the expand and collapse in your in here. I will link to a video that way, and I'll put it in the description below, because there is a way to set it up. So I'm gonna select all of these and leave our resources folder alone. I'm gonna left click on the intro, select shift, left click onto the synth bass. I'm gonna hold shift alt and then left click and drag. Oops, no. I screwed that up. Oh my god. Let me undo this. All right. Make sure you're dragging on the correct routing button. I was trying to drag Mixbus around with it, so make sure those tracks are selected. Hold down Shift, Alt, left click in the routing on the actual folders you want to move to route to the Mixbus, and I'm going to route it to there. And then this window pops up, and I can close, and we can see by clicking on it, it sends to the Mixbus. And that's how we are setting this up. How long have I been going? I've only been going for 8 minutes. All right. Now, I don't do anything with the Mixbus until at the end, when I'm ready to do stuff. So now I'm just going to expand my tracks. I'm going to take a look. Those are the pans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-pan some things that I know how I want it. The kick, snare. Oh shoot, which one's which? That's the kick. So let's rename this to kick. And then we'll rename this to snare, just to keep everything clean. I'm gonna get rid of the stem part on the hat. And cymbals. Let's see. Tom 1, Tom 3. Okay, I'll just leave those as they are. I don't think there's anything at the end. Oh, other than the word stem. Let's not do that, so we don't get confused. Not that we would. Just to keep the session a little tidier. And yeah, because we don't need the extra words. Because what if I need to, whoops. Crap. Dang it. There we go. Got all silly there for a minute. Oops. H, enter. Enter. Yeah, I mean, you don't really have to do this. I just don't want to have the text in the area too much, because I've already like named the tracks logically when we were recording, so I don't really need that stuff. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide our resources folder from our mixer panel and track panel and the mixing panel. So I'm going to go to View, Track Manager, Resources. Now the dots on here, if you want to view it in the track control panel or the mixing control panel, you leave it alone. But seeing as we don't want to see it at all and we want to keep our session all neat and tidy, we're just going to like do this, because you can watch them disappear from everywhere. Yeah, wish there was an easier way to do this. Too bad you can't like select a whole bunch of stuff and then like hit a button and hide everything. So this takes a minute. Okay. I can close that, and now we don't have it in our way. So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's save. And let's see. Now we can pre-pan some stuff. So the kick down the center, snares down the center, hat. I'm left-handed. I like to do it drummer's perspective because I don't get confused that way. So I'm going to pan this about 40% to the right because I'm left-handed. Cymbals, I haven't done anything yet with that, so I'm going to leave that down the center itself. So I might end up making 2 cymbals tracks, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. That way I can like pan them differently. So the tom 1 here, which one's the higher one? Is because okay, I think that one's the higher one. Yep. All right. So this, I'm going to pan 20% to the left. All right, hang on here. Let me think. No, that needs to go to the right. I'm thinking about my drums when they were set up. Actually, let me go 30. And then I'll pan this 40. Because when I had my drums set up, okay, higher tom, lower tom, floor tom. I'm left-handed, so high tom right here, little lower tom to the left of that, and floor tom way to the left of that. So we didn't have a floor tom, so we don't have to worry about that. The synths, I'm going to take this and set it to dual pan. Synth melody, that can stay in the center. That one can stay in the center. Melody break, let's dual pan that. What I'm doing is on the pan knob, right click. Project default says stereo balance. I want dual pan. That way I have more control if I want to like have them full wide or not. I can do that. The ARP synth can stay in the center for right now, and the synth bass can stay in the center for right now. So I'm going to save, and we're going to rewind. And now I'm going to expand all of my folders here so I can dial in the volumes, since I can now do that. So that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to listen through the song and make adjustments. I want that to fade up. Okay, you know what's really weird? Some of these already have the volumes turned down. And I don't remember doing that unless that's what happened when I turned the tracks into WAV files. So let's just like bring everything up to 0. That way I know everything's there and I can adjust the volume. And I know I'm going to need to do that with the synths. Because I'm not sure. There was one synth that was extremely loud and I need to turn that one down. And I'm not sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's probably the pad synth. But let's start back over here. I'm gonna have to remember where I wanted that long fade out to start. Haha. I'm gonna have to rewatch one of my videos. Oops. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so that's just basic down and dirty, just getting it going and getting it started. I see a lot of volume automation in my future, but basically this is how it's just how it's gonna get started. And we've got everything set. Okay. To do it, and I do want to fade these in, so I may just do volume automation next time, just on the intro to like take it out, bring it up. Yeah, I'm thinking it might also be just a little too long too. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. We'll get through this mix and then get on to mastering and then doing the other stuff, getting it sent through DistroKid, making artwork, and all that other fun stuff. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.